Hello, wherever and whenever you are, and welcome back to the Underdark. It's a lovely place to be if you're an illithid. Hey! Okay, so nice to see everybody. I hope that everyone is having a lovely day, whichever part of the world or the calendar you find yourselves in, as we are stretching across the time zones, spanning the globe, a truly worldwide effort despite our depleted numbers, as we are coming to you from New Zealand, Japan, and North America, the US, more specifically. Bunsy's house. Okay, so a big hello to everyone who is here with us already. It's lovely to see you. Robblejax, Malikisa, Oyasumi. It's good to see you anyway. Brian Dragonborn, as always, a pleasure, my friend. And thank you, Charlie, for the sub. You a legendary person. And looking forward to getting back into the Fi world with you. Now, let us also... Oh, nice Baron. Enjoy the new PC. Those new PC times, always good, always good. Let us jump back into things here after we say a quick few thank yous. Firstly, let's give a big shout out to the giant red orb below me. Yes, the wonderful, lovely, beautiful, talented CZRPG is sponsoring. Hey, newbie goddess. Is sponsoring our channel at the moment, and will be doing wonderful giveaways on all of our sessions, except ones where we are featuring other people's content, such as the fabulous Frictionless Dan coming up in the Feywild tomorrow. But you can have your chance to... I'm going to start it right away. Boom, let's do this. Let's go, go, go. You can have your chance to win. Now, some of my players may tell you that, I put them through hell. And always going on about, letting them fall in love with NPCs and then turning them against them, and evil characters coming back through to stab people in the back, and all kinds of nasty stuff going on. But if you would wish to put your players through hell, the 9 hells specifically, please do jump into our giveaway today, as we will be giving away a fantastic supplement from CZRPG. All to do with Avernus and all of the hellish things going on down there in the first layer of the 9 hells. So, hang on, does that work? Sorry everyone, I'm just trying to see if this is working properly. Sorry, everyone. Did that come through? Sometimes you do, yes. Me, Baron Dragonborn. So it's all in the name of a bit of drama. Okay, hang on. That did not seem to pop up in chat. So let me see if I can get that working properly. 2 seconds, my friends. Okay, let's figure out what's going on there, and so we can jump in and give you all the chance to win. Win. Okay, right, anyway, as we're doing that, let me also... Thank you, Malachus, that's very, very nice. Yes, Oyasumi. As we are jumping into things here, let us also say a big thank you to the wonderful people at Sirenscape. If you want to head on over there and get yourself a free 30-day trial, you can do so. Happy lurking. Yeah, it doesn't like Streamlabs is working. Streamlabs, why are you not working? The lurk command did not work. Usually that would give you a stealth check, Maliki said, but it is not. No, who wants to do the giveaways and things? I know. Tell me about it, Baron. It's not working. Rude. Okay, let me try and figure out this. I'm going to nosy on out of here and then nosy on back in. The bot is not working, is it? I know, I noticed. It's in the chat. Streamlabs is in there, marked as a moderator, so it should be working. Tech goblins at the gates! Rally the swords! Dreaded GM. Need dreaded GM's tech goblin battling swords. Rawr. Okay. Here we go. I'm just going to re-log into Streamlabs here, everyone. Sorry, bear with me. And let's see if we can get this working properly. For preference. because, we have things to give away, and we want to give them to you. Okay, so, yes, anyway, please, if you want to get all of these amazing sound effects and music and things in your game, such as you'll be enjoying today, then you can head on over to Sirenscape.com and enjoy that free trial. And at the end of that, become a Super Siren subscriber to keep all of that wonderful stuff at your table, be it in person or across the globe, such as we. Now, there are also other fantastic sources of music that we like to employ in our games, and the information about all of those is over there in our YouTube stuff, which I would love to share with you if Streamlabs was allowing us to. Okay, let's see if that has worked. Technology. Hey, Joe now. I'm just gonna wait for one of them to see it. There's been no response yet. Okay, so yeah, this is not working, is it? I'm gonna try sharing our social stuff. Nope. Just does not want to work. I do not know what is happening, my friends, I'm afraid. Let's try if the followings and things are working. See, the following thing works. So it's just connected to Streamlabs in some way, because that's through Streamlabs as well, isn't it? Rudeness. Okay, anyway, sod it. We're here for a story. Let's enjoy the story and get on with things regardless of tech goblins and the like. So, did I refresh the bot? Good question, Byron Dragonborn. Stephen, technological person. Is there something I can do here?
A technology person? I don't know anything about streaming, unfortunately.
No, it's actually.
Maybe Buns, but
Buns.
Buns also made the pass the buck face.
We know not. Baron Dragonborn, how would I do that? Sorry, excuse my noobitisms. Did I refresh the bot? How does one refresh said what? Have you tried physically kicking it, newbie goddess? Or kicking it from the stream? Just like punt my iPad across the room, see if anything happens. Go long! Bot, go long! Okay, sorry everyone, do bear with us a brief moment as we try to figure out what's going on here. Oh, I know what to do! Maybe. Okay, I figured it out, Baron. Okay, I'm going to try something there. Bear with us, folks, a moment, folks, while we get into the game proper, and then I shall try redoing that. So, yeah, stick with us for a while. Okay, anywho, yeah, I'll give you a shout when I've got it sorted again, Baron, and we'll see if it's working properly. Right, so, everybody. We would also like to say thank you to our wonderful artists, again, usually who I would give a shout out in the chat, but I am unable at the moment. But they are the wonderful Ryu Toshi, aka Salaman, over on Instagram, if you want to go and give them a find. Also, speaking of Instagram, we have started Instagram this week, and we'd like to share we're going live and little bits and bobs there. If you want to jump on over there and give us a follow, it'd be lovely to see you, as always. Now, let us get into things proper as we jump into our game for ce soir. Make sure that Sirenscape is not losing its shit too much. There we go. Not too bad, not too bad. I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're having a lovely, lovely time. Now, our friends were here in Blingdenstone, the Sverfneblin Deep Dome City in the Underdark. A relatively peaceful, nice, friendly place, except for the corrupted elementals and other such nastiness things going on in the place here. Hey, Mac, how you doing? Now, as we spent our time here, they were spending the evening at the visitor themed inn where they could stay in relative comfort. It was there that a dip in the onsen, the hot springs baths there, hatched Corbin's dragon egg. So if you're joining us for the first time or have missed a session, do not worry about that dragon wormling on the screen there. It is on our side as we are jumping into this combat here. The things we do have to worry about are those nasty gelatinous cubes which busted through one of the collapsed tunnels, oozing through the gaps in the rubble and coming into the marketplace here, festooned as it is with petrified mushrooms from a misguided spell eons ago. The Surf Neblin dashed this way and that, screaming for their lives. One of the guards was captured and drawn up into the acidic creature. Corbin plunged their arms in, pulled them out, and rescued the poor guard, flinging them into the water to wash themselves off. Over on the bottom left there, you can see them taking a quick splish-splash bath. And as they leapt into combat here, Corbin enjoyed using some new mechanics. The the MCDM Matt Colville Animal Companion rules that we are bringing into play for the first time. And the original idea was to use it with the dragon, but Corbin has a menagerie and could choose which of her Pokeballs, their Pokeballs, they want to throw into the mix here. So it is Webster who is in this fight, the giant spider friend from back in the day, and we are enjoying using this. Now, Buns, let me confirm, right, we've got a ferocity of 5 at the moment. Right, okay, so yes, the ferocity builds up every round, and you can use that ferocity to do various moves and attacks, or you can let it build, and let it build, and once it hits 10, then you can either make an animal handling check to keep it in check, or you can just let them go wild and they just attack viciously things around them. So if there are no friends, looking pointedly at Elora there, hiding right next to Webster, if there are no friends nearby, then that is actually quite a good idea just to let them run free and enjoy their ferocity. So we are enjoying using those rules. Actually, I need to bring those up, don't I, so I can have those ready. We need to look at them. Where did I put them? I've lost it. Can I find it? That's right, I'll have a look in a moment. Anyway, let me pass it over to our 2 players here. Only 2, I'm afraid. Unfortunately, Sam is a bit under the weather at the moment. Nothing too serious. Not you know what. Okay, that which shall not be named. It is not that, luckily, but not well enough to play with us, unfortunately. But we have these 2 lovely people, so let me allow them to introduce themselves, and we shall jump into things once more. First, let's go the other way around. Corbin, who are you? Who are you playing? And where are they at right now?
Well, I'm a Buns, and I'm playing Corbin, our changeling druid / monk, and owner of the menagerie of lovely companions that we have before us. Right now, they are currently inside of a cube that I think is our friend, because it was like, sorry Mom. No! Oh, Jesus, it's okay. Just let me go. It's fine. But so they are very confused and are contemplating now whether or not punching is it to punch or not to punch. That is what Corbin is deliberating.
That is the question.
That is the question.
Whether it is noble in the mind to punch the thing. Oh, Streamlabs is back. Welcome back. Sorry.
Yay.
Now, if I resume entries.
Oh.
Entries for the giveaway are open. Yay. Everyone, please type !enter for your chance to win encounters in Avernus. Okay. I think it was.
Enter the contest and go to hell.
Quite. What he said. And speaking of he, Zakan lurking in your silhouetted mystery.
Am I somewhat silhouetted because of the sunlight here?
Yeah. No, is it? Okay, please.
Yeah. I'm Steven, and I am playing Zakan, the Aasimar cleric / ranger, who has been down in the Underdark for over 100 years, some amount of time over 100 years. Their only mission, their forever mission, is to guide people out of the dark wherever they are lost to where they need to go. And they will destroy their body to do so, quite literally.
Have proven to be willing to do so. Okay, yeah. Thank you.
Cube
Right.
might do it for them. They're also inside a cube.
That too. Okay. Right. Thank you. Hey, Daisy. Good to see you, my friend. And let us dive into things then. So let me switch up our wonderful soundscape here from our dramatic music here to the ooze battle. Da, 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 with a slight transition of some nice music. Enjoy what lasted. Let's go. So nice. Okay, right. So, as these two gelatinous cubes inexorably roll forward, leaving a slight sizzling trail behind them, you too find yourselves caught up in the interior of these creatures. And Elora, staying for HP. I think Elora is going to. She was hidden, wasn't she? She was hiding in the petrified mushrooms. It is Baron, yay!
Yeah, I think she had hidden after, narrowly avoiding catastrophe.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so she is going to rise up, surprising the cubes. They don't seem particularly aware of their surroundings.
I can see it all over their faces.
Exactly, like just a skull floating in the ooze just goes. Okay. Okay, Elora, Illustrious, actions. Longbow. Fire! With advantage. Go.
I really love the idea of a cube having like a collection of skulls for different like expressions, like emoji almost.
Like cloud giant masks.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry, I was just celebrating because I got a natural 20.
Natural 20.
Yes, if you've got them, folks, let those phoenixes fly. As we beat the tech goblins back from their Streamlabs shenanigans. And let the natural 20s roll. Okay, so that is going to be damage. Boom. Okay, 13 damage on the one with you, Zakan. And don't worry, that does not endanger you. 13 damage, which puts it down on its last legs, so like large parts of the ooze are just slothing off the sides, and it's barely keeping itself together. Now, she must have 2 attacks at this point. No, she doesn't. Curses. Okay, any bonus action spells? Bonus action spell, bonus action, nope. Okay. She's going to use her bonus action then to hide once more and stealth away betwixt the mushrooms. Stealth. Natural 20! I'm glad I'm getting these all out as Elora, not against you guys. Drow, you said the first one of them to notice in chat, and neither of them noticed, so I haven't done anything. We shall see.
Well, it's like the one time I'm not looking at chat. Is there conspiracy happening against me?
No, good things were afoot. But there was some interaction was needed. Some interaction was needed there. Oh, right. So yes, as Elora ghosts off twixt the petrified mushrooms again and disappears from view, that brings us to Corbin with Zakan on deck. Are you gonna? I need to take your damage, don't we? You take.
Remember, it's halved because of the elemental absorption.
I may choose to forget.
Please don't! Thank you!
Okay. So, half of...
I don't like how
66.
many that sounds like. I don't like the fullness of your dice roll.
10.
That dice roll is too thick right now.
Okay.
PG.
Power dice. Power d6. That is... 10.
Okay.
22 reduced to 11. As the burn starts to, scald your skin and you're unable to breathe. You can do a strength check.
Strength check. Well, once this loads, we stop.
Don't worry, Drow. I will remember. Hey everyone, if you are not already, do jump in a giveaway. Win yourself some swag from the amazing CGRPG. How you going, Corbin?
I'm doing good. I realized that this was I was signed into my other D&D Beyond because of the roulette one shot I was in.
Aha.
So I wasn't signed into Corbin's.
Yeah, you want to use those.
I don't want to use Folky's stats.
I was chatting with Quincy's Tavern yesterday about that session. It was good.
Yeah.
He was in another one shot yesterday, sponsored by the D&D in a Castle lot.
I remember you saying something about it.
Yeah.
All right. This is just a plain strength check, right?
Yep, normal strength check.
Okay. 11 plus 5 is 16.
Nice.
16
Okay, so
strength
yes,
check.
you claw your way through the gloop and the slime and breathe in that sweet, sweet fetid cave air as you emerge
Oxygen.
from the edge of the cube. You may put yourself somewhere around the exterior of the cube. Your choice.
Okay. I'm gonna go over here, so that way I'm out of the cube and closer towards where Zakhan went.
Okay. Noted. Right. Let us move on to Zakhan. Speaking of.
Hey. Do I take damage at the top?
Oh, yes, thank you. Okay, so that is 16 acid damage.
Oh boy. I take
Hey,
all
Blue
of
Delph,
that.
thank you for the follow. By the way, folks, if you're not already following us, do consider giving us a follow, and you can get an invitation for our followers Discord. Jump on in there. I will send the invitation after we go offline later.
All right. Is the strength check to escape, is that like your action, or can you take an attack or something if you want to?
No, that's your action. Yeah.
Okay. And so
Stop
like, yeah.
So actually, Corbin, it says you can take an action to make a strength check. So if you have any bonus actions, you can use them.
I do. Okay. Bonus actions. Well. Don't get me wrong, D&D Beyond. These are very pretty loading screens, but please load faster. It's like it's all wintry and snowing and shit. You know, just like please, this is so nice. Please stop. All right. So
feel the
for
need.
bonus actions, good old fashioned magic stone. That is a bonus action for me.
Oh, right. Nice. Does
So
that just
just do the
charge
regular-
it, or does it actually do the attack as well? Does that just enchant the stone?
No, the touch is it says you touch 1 to 3 pebbles in the range. I would just think of them as just like picking up rocks and then throwing it, because it gives me the option to do the hit. If someone else attacks with the pebble, no, that's if somebody else attacks. On a hit, the target takes bludgeoning damage equal to 1d6 plus your spell modifier, which for me is 1d6 plus 1. Hit or miss the spell then ends on the stone. So it's just like the equivalent of me just powering up a stone real quick and just popping it off. But it says it's a bonus action. It doesn't say to charge it. It says to do the attack. Shillelagh is what it would be to charge something.
Yeah, I was just looking.
It's like an instant, yeah, because it says instant.
Yeah, I think. Because it says you or someone else can make a ranged spell attack, so it sounds like you do have to make the attack action.
Well, then why would it be as a bonus action for me to do the attack?
No, the bonus action is
I could give the
enchant the stones. No, to put the magic into the stones.
Wouldn't it be a spell then instead of an attack?
It is a yeah. It is a spell. It's a cantrip, yeah. Bonus action cantrip.
I can still do unarmed strike and fury of blows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the flurry of blows is after making an attack, isn't it? So, yeah, you could do an unarmed strike. Definitely. Actually, oh sorry.
17 to hit.
That's also only when you do the attack action. Sorry.
Wait, which one? Unarmed strike? Because that's
Yeah.
part of my bonus actions.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a bonus action that's available
Like
if
an
you take the
additional
attack action. Yeah, it's just the the extra training.
For unarmed strike, for me to just punch it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the unarmed strike.
They're two separate things on my character sheet. It says unarmed strike, and underneath of it says fury of blows. They're two separate things. It's not the same thing.
I think, but I mean it's another monk ability, right? It's just these are all bonus actions that are available when you take the attack action.
No, it just
For a lot of
like
actions.
Shillelagh is a bonus action. Fury of blows is one. Unarmed strike, magic stone. Then I have reactions, but it's not a regular action. Like, I can do them as actions, but as a monk, I get them as bonus actions as well. It doesn't
Okay.
say I have to give a key point or anything.
They kind of like the rogues hide and disengage.
Yeah, it's just something I can do.
Okay, so yeah, make an unarmed strike.
17 to hit.
Okay, that hits. Is this on
And
Glabagal?
it just does, no, it's on the one so I can try to help Zakan, because they didn't get out, did they?
No, not yet.
Yeah, it's just always, if I make the hit, it's two damage.
Okay, cool. So yes, you turn, and as you like come emerging out of your cube, you keep that momentum moving and roll forward and attack the other one as well. And we have Webster as well on your turn.
That means they can do the bite attack.
And we need to roll the ferocity, right?
Oh yeah, that is a D4.
And then yeah, +1 for this cube.
Plus the 5 that we already have, right?
Yep.
That means I have a total of 8 now. It's 3, but you said it was a +1, so that's 4. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12. No, that is not right.
No,
5,
which-
6, 7, 8, 9.
9.
It's
yeah.
9.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I was adding it to the 8.
Yeah, no worries. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. So yeah, so there's no problem yet, because that ferocity, if it hits 10, that's when we have a potential problem.
Okay.
But not yet. Now, are you going to use any of their abilities? The giant spider companion?
Yeah, I'm... Because they can do their signature move, the bite move, right?
Yeah, they can do. I mean, you've got 9 ferocity, so you can do a bite frenzy.
Yeah. Would I be able to point out so that they don't attack Gabagool? Like
yeah,
point them in the
within
direction
5
of
feet.
one, or
Yeah,
is it
yeah.
just a whatever within
Actually,
5 feet?
bite frenzy only works if there's more than one enemy nearby, so you don't need to use that one. But you
So they
can
have to do multiple.
You can use web or destabilizing attack.
I'll use destabilizing attack.
Okay, cool. So make the attack roll. It's a weapon attack, so it's d20 plus 6.
Okay. This is 12.
12. I think their AC is really, really bad.
I think it was like 9 or something.
Yeah, right.
We like first like good, but
Yeah, 6. That's amazing. AC
Wow.
of 6. Yeah, just so slow and ponderous.
It's a big cube.
Yeah, it is very big.
It's like literally hitting the broadside of a barn.
Yeah, right. So that is d6 plus 3 damage. And guys, you both have inspiration crystals from before, eh?
yes, I believe I still do.
Yeah, yeah.
I was requested to save mine for Central Republic.
Damage is I rolled a 6, and you said it was plus
That's
4.
9. 3 plus 3.
3.
Yeah. Okay. So,
9.
Corbin, Webster, tell me what happens.
Okay, so these giant cube things swallowed my mom and her friend, right? And I was like, no, I got this. So Webster's like gonna like huddle down, and as they come out and attack, and they're like covered in the bits of like the acid goo.
Yeah.
They just kind of like look, and where Corbin looks is where Webster like takes off, which is gonna be the cube that he attacks.
Nice.
Afterwards, since it's a bright bite frenzy, it's just kind of one of those. I don't want to get too descriptive in case somebody has a thing about spiders in chat.
Nice. Yeah.
But very much so, kind of like one of those wrapping and then like smoothieing it.
Yes.
And
Totally.
it's like, I'll save you for later.
Okay, so yeah, Webster comes plunging forward. Zakan, you get this rather alarming sight of this massive, spider just clawing and chomping through
It's
towards
like a scene
you.
out of 8-Legged Freaks. It's like a scene out that movie.
It's slightly distorted, right? Yeah, and then you're like bracing yourself as they get closer and closer, and then you just feel the slight tickle of the little bristles on their chin, like against your bandages, and then you feel the cube give way around you as it is torn apart, and then Webster kind of busies themselves like wrapping up little like obento-sized bundles of cube.
Great, just
of ooze.
little knapsacks.
I'll have that one tomorrow. Okay, so yeah, that
Doing
is
meal planning. Meal planning.
brings out the Tupperware.
No.
So that one is gone. You, Zakan, are free to do what you want any time.
But you do hear Corbin like point out that other one they didn't attack is Gobble.
Yeah, Corbin, you're gonna shout out. It's
Yeah.
Gabagool.
Like that. This Gabagool. Globagool. I keep saying Gabagool.
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 I keep saying Gabagool.
Yeah.
That guy.
Like someone from Jersey.
Why am I doing
Hang
this?
on.
to
Let's
myself?
do
I need to turn this-
Glabagool.
Globagool. I just gotta put the L there.
Glabba dabba do.
Glabba-dabba-doo. That's how they say it. They're so flushing. It's glabba blabba blah.
Wow. Where is? So I'm just trying to find the handout. Where is the handout?
With the little googly eyes, like
Yeah.
like he swallowed googly eyes, so he could emote. It's just so bad.
I really want him to have a bunch of like emoji-esque items inside of him now.
We'll get him masks.
A rock that looks
We'll
like a
have to,
thumbs
like-
up.
You have to like gloss them with non-acidic like things so they don't melt.
I thought we had a like a specific handout for him, but I can't find it. I guess I just shared the token before, didn't I?
Yeah.
Some rock carvings.
Like we have to get one of the rocks looks like a fist, so when it shoots it out, it's like a punch.
Nice.
Corbin's gonna make that one for when it looks
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
middle finger when he's
Oozes.
Don't you have stone shaping?
I was gonna say oozes with their
But-
pseudopods would make amazing
I think
monks. Here we go. I grabbed his token. Here you go.
Yay!
Yeah, that's it.
Like
That's our
sadness,
boy.
but yeah.
Yeah, just add a little tear right now because he's sad.
The eyeball on the
It's
right
so
looks like a
sad.
stick figure. It's like the blood vessels make little legs. Okay, anyway, sorry, we digress.
We digress.
We digress.
We do.
Often. Hang on, let me do this properly. Hang on. Now that you've had the alarming realization.
Yeah. So yeah, they point him out and kind of like say it like that one's destroyed. That's Globagool.
What? He's been taken over.
He didn't want to. Something's making him. All the whatever's been calling all of the slimes to this place. I think it got him, but he was sorry. He said sorry. At this point, they're like doing this around Globagool. Like, don't show him
stay. Yeah, so I think like they like Zakad's still sort of like hunched over a bit. The slime sloughing off of them, and they're breathing deep. But their hand, like the arm, was lighting up to cast something in the direction of that, but it stops.
There we go. So Zakan, what do you do?
So what we will do instead is, they straighten up a little bit and they concentrate, and they say, Globagool, you can resist this, and I am going to cast Protection from Evil and Good on Globagool.
Give us a read, if you would.
So Protection from Evil and Good, it grants several benefits. Creatures under the protection cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed by certain types of creatures, aberrations, celestials, elementals, fays, fiends, and the undead. If the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, the target has advantage on any new saving throw against the relevant effect.
Fantastic. Oh, right.
So that's just an automatic. Oh, actually, it is touch. So I guess is he within my movement range?
Oh yeah, he's right there. Yeah.
Yeah. So they just walk over kind of calmly, and then they touch the surface, so it burns a little bit. And they say, "You can fight this. You're more than this." And so we cast that.
Okay.
Talk this morality pep talk to the slime.
Yeah, which must look fucking ridiculous to the Surf Neblin who's here.
Yeah, and they're not on the map, but there are countless ones peeking out from mushrooms and all right around the edges of the market as well.
Yeah. And I think that's really about what I can do, because you can't double cast spells or anything.
There it is.
There it is.
Oh, the sound?
Yeah, but it was very brief. It's okay.
Yeah. At least it wasn't like with the uncanny timing. Now it's just Finn being very chatty right now.
Yeah, Finn.
Come on.
Hey, you've got let those burbs fly. Where is he? I think it's very accommodating of Twitch to have a Finn emote.
Yeah. Very handy.
Okay, so you cast that on him. Anything else? Any bonus actions or anything?
Yeah, I don't really have any non-spell bonus actions. I guess I could quaff a potion, but maybe we'll just see how this goes.
Ooh, our friend over there in New Zealand, another friend over there in New Zealand, Robert Hartley, GM, said something interesting about health potions, which I thought might be something fun to try.
Oh yeah.
He said, if you take your action, like use your full action to drink the potion, then you can get the max healing from it without rolling the dice.
Oh, that's really cool.
Right?
So like otherwise you're just going like real quick.
But if you do the bonus action, quickly knock it back, you're going to spill some, so you roll the dice.
I like that. That's very interesting.
Right? And then it's an action to give to someone else, and you have to roll the dice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just thought that option to, if you're going to go so far as to sacrifice your own action in combat, a full action, then you can get the max benefits. That was really cool.
Yeah, that's neat.
So hats off to Robert Hartley GM. I think his name is just that. Hang on, let's give him a shout out. Just see if that works. Robert Hartley GM. Oop. Oh no! I think I misspelt it. Sorry, I think there must be an E in Hartley. Newbie, thank you, Newbie. Yes, there he is. there is his potion emote. Is there an E in it, Newbie? What did I spell wrong there? One of those bits was wrong. One of these things is not like the... there we go. Thank you, Robojax. It wasn't E.
It's been a lot of group effort figuring things out this session.
There we go. Everyone do head on over. Although I think lots of you may already be following him, but if you are not, do head over and check out Robert Hartley. He does really cool read-throughs of the books and talks about, like the subclasses and tashes, and of course, his rather popular DM series with a little-known YouTube group called Viva la Dirt League. He said, ironically. Joking. Okay, but yes, yeah, wonderful, wonderful. We had the pleasure of playing with him and Ben from VLDL. It's good stuff. Right. So, let us continue. And you're done, yes, there, Zakan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Call that.
Are you having a splashy potion, or...?
Maybe I should. I'm thinking about what damage if this backfires on me. So I think I'll just do a normal potion of healing.
Okay.
Just in case.
Okay. Sounds good, sounds good. Right, now, the... Next up, now, what's, Stephen, what's the Swerfneblin thing that the guy always shouts out in the Dritz novels? It's like, Maga Camera?
Gosh, I haven't read those since, like, high school sometime. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what it was. But,
You can make it up. R. Salvatore, if you're watching, and I know you do watch, please correct us later.
He said loudly. Okay. So, Maga Camera! You hear the Swerfneblin guard just like comes charging up out of the water with his war pick brandished. Corbin. Yeah, sorry about that, Robojax. Steven's microphone explodes sometimes. Corbin.
Yes.
The deep gnome that you saved has come exploding out of the water with their war pick raised and is shouting, Maga Camera!
Ah.
If you can use your reaction to shout something if you like. Well, you can use your action. You can use a free action to shout. So you can use your reaction to try and persuade if you want to do something.
Actually, yeah. I'm gonna shout out for kind of like one of those like a hold command kind of a thing for them to not come any closer. Like it's too dangerous for them to come around. And I would actually would I just roll persuasion if I did something to help that?
Can I use my reaction to help that? Like also shouting like we'll handle this.
Yeah. And then,
double reaction.
Alora's head and shoulder just like comes up out of the mushrooms. No, don't.
No. Like my reaction of using
that was a natural
my
20
reaction
hide.
of using because like my reaction of using my spores I could make it seem like that's why it's too dangerous for them to come closer. Because on my turn there's something I want to be able to do.
Yeah, I mean, usually it's the help action, but with the combination of using your spores and Zakarn using their reaction as well, then I'll give you advantage on the roll. So, persuasion with advantage, please.
That's teamwork. That's the theme of today's episode.
Absolutely.
Nat 20, 24. Do I need to roll the other one? See if I double next
if you wish.
I don't want to. I've already succeeded. I've already rolled.
Is it double nat 20 the wild magic surge? Isn't that a house rule?
Just snake eyes, just snake eyes.
Just snake eyes.
Other end of the things, yeah. We briefly toyed with doing it on other dice as well, but then there were too many snake eyes on two d4s.
Oh geez, yeah.
So we stopped.
But yeah, no. I still have to roll the other one because I have advantage on it.
I mean, yeah. So yeah, natural 20.
You said with advantage. I just don't know what to do.
I know, right? I know.
It doesn't feel complete if you don't roll it twice.
Does it roll over? No. So
it won't take away my little gem.
So yeah, you're like, what's happening? No, stay back! And just these spores just like emanating off you, and he's just like, oh, I got camera. And just goes diving under the water. It's like,
I love that. Even though you didn't say it, I know what he's saying.
and he dives back into the water away, and you see some of the other Swerfneblin peeking out from around the markets, like hide it, like oh. That little baby Ewoks at C-3PO's story, like. Excuse me. Mildly obscure reference. Most people probably get that. Okay, so which brings us to Glabagul's turn. Corbin.
Yeah.
What, if anything, would you like to say as Glabagul battles the voices in his gelatinous mind, driving him to kill?
No, do not kill. They're so upset right now. This is so bad. It's like when you finally snap on your friend because they're getting on your nerves. Like you did not finally get out of an entire tomb where you were in a 5x5 space for you to get to this giant world, for you to just let it go now. If you don't get those stupid voices out your head, I'll slap them out you myself.
Okay.
They're so sick of this. They just want to buy a harness for their dragon.
Okay, I am going to make a wisdom saving throw.
I believe in you,
with
Gabby,
advantage.
but also,
With advantage for those
I only know
tough love words. Yep.
I only know Corbin only knows tough love.
What was it you decided with Daisy? Was it like before, like the healing slaps or something? What was it?
Yes, the bitch slap of healing.
Okay. So, let's see. You, A, rescued him from his tomb, where he was trapped and unable to do anything. B, fascinate him, and have brought him to this amazing place. And I think that will give me the DC for that.
Magical intervention.
His wisdom is -2.
Oh, baby.
Okay, here we go.
Cave smart, not street smart.
Now, the good news is, last time somebody gave me advantage as well. So I'm going to re-roll that.
You can use it for good.
If we were instead of EDL.
It turns out the spell Protection from Good and Evil also protects you from the DM.
Because that first roll was a 3 and a 7.
Oh no.
Oh, by the way, yeah, Zakan, he has advantage already, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, see if I can do better than a 3 and a 7. I can. Okay. There is a phrase in D&D. I set the DC for 15 because it is a rather intrusive, strong effect that is upon this poor creature. His wisdom is -2. I rolled a 17. That phrase is meets it, beats it. And
I love that phrase when it's not used against
We need it. We need it. Right, we need an A emoji for when good shit like that happens. It's just A. It's just the phoenix going.
Fucking dabbing phoenix.
As one of the Swift-Neblin merchants here, Rufflejax lurks and rolls only a 7 on their stealth check. I roll an 18 on my perception check. And I see you, Rufflejax, sneaking off amongst the petrified mushrooms and stalls and things. I hope that wasn't...
He's like holding up a box in front of him.
Yeah.
Like Solid Snaking, but not well.
But not well.
Yeah, as I roll my 18, there's that alert sound. As Glabagul spots this, and then he kind of shakes himself out of it, and there's just like little spatters of like anime acid, anime sweat, just that comes flying off. And he's just like, and Corbin, you hear in your mind, let's see here, as he uses, because he has telepathy. He's like, oh, thank you. And, oh, I'm sorry. And like a tentative pseudopod like reaches out towards you, Corbin, in fear, like concern, for your well-being, but then like pulls back.
Like, please remember that that's what hurt me in the first place, my darling.
And he's like, oh, it's true. We are just monstrosities, burning everything in our path. I'm sorry.
You were called here.
And
you were called here.
He kind of twizzles like a licorice twizzle as he just turns around on the spot.
He's gonna try to like so he can run away, but I feel like Corbin is just gonna slightly follow him. Be like, no,
let me go. He dashes away from you in this emotional tirade and just tornado of feelings that he's experiencing for the first time, and he just turns and belts away from you at 15 feet around.
Is that with dash?
Like,
no, 30 feet with a dash.
So I mean, even if he was dashing, we could catch him at a normal pace.
Yeah.
Just walking next to him.
Blabberghoul, right? And I feel like that's kind of what they're going. Blabberghoul, calm down. It's fine. Just you need to tell us what happened.
We should let him go back through the cavern, out of where the people are. They're not going to be as kind as we were.
Okay. We'll meet you back outside the city.
It's like through here is where they emerged from, and there's no people in there, right? Yeah. So if that's where he was heading, we'll just follow him.
He dashes in that direction, and then there's that weird experience. He just impacts against the pile of boulders and just through them, just disappears through them.
Corbin just looks back at Zakan and is like, "We can't do that." They like put their hand out. Come on.
Like one little pseudopod comes. One little pseudopod snakes back through the rocks and just waves before disappearing.
Can't flap it, Globble. We'll be right there. So dramatic.
Just stay there.
Just stay there, like, or don't. We'll catch up.
Just stay alive. We will find you. No one's going to get that one. Okay.
What do we do?
So, as peace returns to Trader's Grotto, we are out of initiative. And the Swerfneblin guard comes over. What was his name? Mev.
So I guess as he's approaching to Corbin, like in a low voice, I'm concerned about him too, but he needed to be away from these people. They would destroy him.
I know that, but now what are we going to tell them about the fact that we told them not to attack our friend? We're going with that we chased them out of here, or have I merged with the slime?
You do have a giant spider. Can oversell your abilities. It's never a bad thing.
Okay. As long as we're on the same. It's like, and as they're finishing the conversation, that's when he comes back over. Like, as long as we're on the same page. Hi.
Yes.
I'm glad that we were able to get you out of there.
Mev comes over and is like, yeah, that was quite the thing, eh? It's happening more frequently, though, recently. Something's not right. There were a few, black puddings and the like, in some of the back packages. God damn it.
Backpackers.
The back passages.
I thought you were saying backpackers.
No.
That was like a youth hostel.
Backpackers? Is that what you are? Backpackers?
Those young people on their gap year visiting.
This backpacking through the Underdark.
That's essentially what Corbin is doing.
There's an Outback Steakhouse where they're all working part-time jobs.
Year. Just taking a leap.
Yeah, Corbin doing a gap year in Underdark.
It's a gap year.
Walkabout Australian pubs in England.
During my 1 year in the Underdark, I think I really learned a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like
if you haven't been, you don't really understand.
Wow. Sorry, everybody. Do you mind that microphone, Mike?
Oh.
Oh yeah, it has nothing to do with my beard. It's just the computer or the mic itself.
I feel like it might be the mic.
Must be, yeah. Must be a loose wire or something.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, sorry, everybody. Enjoy occasionally very dramatic Stephen.
Okay, but
yes. So he comes over and he's like look, why didn't you press the attack? We had it on the back. I was going to say on the back foot, but yeah, we had it on the run. We could have torn it to pieces. That would have been one less. It's just going to come back and cause more stress.
Those things are drawn to a central point. We've been observing them. If we follow it, we can find out what's causing it. And thankfully, my compatriot here was able to send it away so that no one else is hurt. But we need to know where the nearest gate to those passages are.
I mean, so he points over to the east side of the market. Well, there's one right there, and there's one around the corner there, and there are sealed up gates, here, there, and everywhere. But you'll have to get permission, from the bosses.
We have permission.
Well, they've already told me that they wanted me to help cleanse one area in here. What's another?
Right. Well,
points to the giant crystal on the back.
Right. He's like, I already have it. It's just, I'll bill you.
Okay.
You can open it. We need to pursue.
I can. Well, which part are you wanting to go? I'm not fucking going that way. It's full of bloody were-rats and all kinds of things.
Well,
whatever's quickest. You don't have to join us.
Hang on, I just want to try this out. There's a bunch of deep gnomes back there, and they've all become lycanthropes. There you go. That's really good. Lycanthropes. Can you believe it? Lycanthropes here.
I mean, yeah. I don't know what to not expect down here anymore.
Look. Which part of the unreclaimed city you're trying to get to?
Right on the other side of those boulders for now.
Yeah.
That's not the way you were told to go.
Yeah, but we want to follow.
Yeah, to do the crystal, but we were gonna follow Global. Are they just running away dramatically and they're not going anywhere specific?
They were just following your advice to get away from the sort of Nebulin.
Oh, okay. We thought they were like going back to where they originally came from.
Oh, they're using temple? No.
Okay.
Just into the unpopulated parts, where they've been until now.
So we should be able to find Global at the very least. If he does make it back into the city, he'll just head the same way that we are. But it'll probably be easier to deal with that once this is off of my back.
Right. Well, where are you supposed to be taking that? And around you, the things, the place is livening up again as people are returning to their stalls.
Kind of going back to normal.
Yeah. Picking up things that were knocked over in the panic, and there are lots of happy Swerfnibbling, they're patting you on the back and stuff. They're like, oh, thank you very much. Yeah, cheers.
We survived.
Congratulations, hey.
Patting on the lower back.
Yeah, back of the knee.
But just look towards Zakan. We should probably go and finish what we originally set out to do back in the something circle.
Yes, we're meant to go to the Rockblight Temple, towards Corbin, but also towards the guard, because they assume that Corbin doesn't remember the name of it.
Oh, you're heading to Rockblight?
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that's down there, southeast of the city.
Southeast.
Yeah, not over this way. You want to head back towards the leaders' hall, the Digimatox? the main
Okay.
the main way through there. From the well, we have a staging area. You know, when we do sorties and the like, and you know, head in there to you know, give the oozes and the were-rats a taste of their own medicine.
There's two very stone-faced people looking back at him. Like he's like,
It's just are you familiar with the ruby in the rough?
We
You know,
are.
the church.
yes, actually,
Yeah.
we heard. Yeah.
Just south of there. There's a big wide area, you can't miss it. Yeah, it's fortified,
Okay.
there's barricades. Just a ton of barricades all around it. And so I'm just really enjoying saying various words
You
in this
have
guy's
to-
accent.
No, you just have a list of words like I'm gonna say this one and I'm gonna say this one a lot.
Anything with a C in it is great. So yeah, a bunch of barricades through there, and then well, there's the sealed doors, and then beyond that is Rockblight.
Okay.
If you're if you're brave enough or crazy enough to get in there, then well, all the best to you.
Well, lucky for all of you guys, I'm both.
Good. double the trouble. Right. Do you want me to take you down there? Oh, bloody hell! Where'd you come from? Like Laura just like emerges. Sorry.
It's just like, are we leaving? Can we get the hell out of here? Yes, Laura, we're gonna leave now.
I'll do my best Sam impression. She doesn't have the New York accent though. Apparently her mum has a strong accent, but she doesn't have it, does she? Really?
Yeah, that's right. Because we were talking about the New York, New Jersey accent, and what Corbin was doing apparently sounds a lot like Sam's mom.
Yeah. Actually, there is a speaking of voices, Corbin, there is a raspy voice. It's like, hey, why didn't you want me to kill any of them? I could have burnt all of them. Would it be like toasting marshmallows? Yeah.
I almost named you
As-
after him.
As
Look,
hang on, what was it? Was it? I can't remember.
Charcuterie!
Charcuterie. Charcuterie just comes like snaking over across the cavern floor, and Mev, the Smurf guard is just like, oh, you lot keep some strange company. And
Wait.
Charcutier's like, yeah, I'll make you strange company. That doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
He's a baby. He's learning.
There you go.
He's
It's okay,
working
we'll
on
cover
his
smack.
game.
Right, we'll cover smack talk later, sweetie. Don't worry.
Like the kind of jokes that kids make up and stuff.
You're
One of
like,
my-
you're a poop butt. Yeah, yep, they're all poop butts, baby. You're right.
One of my school friends' little sister was very proudly came up to us one day and she's like, hey, everyone, why did the plug go glug? We were like, what? Because it swallowed some water. She was dead proud.
It's so proud. Good job, man. Gives us yay.
As you were.
Well,
Pat draws.
because
Hello,
there-
down to 2. I know. Yes. Sorry, Sam's a bit sick today, but good to see you. Regardless. Sorry, go on.
we didn't need to kill everybody. Just stop them from attacking. We're getting to the part where you can burn things. I promise. Something is in this rock blight place that has been corrupting things. That's bad. So we're gonna get rid of that.
You misunderstand, mother. What should they refer to, like just parent? Because it could be mother or father.
No matter what form Corbin is like, just call me Papa.
Papa, okay. You misunderstand, Papa. I just want to explore the possibilities of my breath weapon doing non-lethal damage. It might work,
That parent look, non-lethal, huh?
right? You can choose to make it non-lethal, right? Lightly grilled on the outside.
just a flick. I promise. The next thing that I point to, you can make a flake. You can have a flaky crust. Okay.
It's just these two wisps of smoke
With the
coming
little
out.
trails of things. It's like yes.
Okay, excellent. So, yeah, you're gonna go with Mev. what was his?
Yeah, with a worried look in Globagul's direction.
Yes, Mev Flintnapper.
Flintnapper.
It's like stealing shiny rocks. Zakan, you had another reason to come to the market, I believe. Let's see, stretch.
I think they do when all the fracas is over and like as we're making our way to go, pops their head back into the potion shop and says, "It's all clear out here. We're done. Thank you."
Was something happening?
Nothing to worry about. All finished.
All right. Well, enjoy that potion
Little wave. Hope we don't have to use it.
from the illustrious Drist himself. Just like name drops at every given chance.
Yeah. Was there another market thing? Oh, I wanted to try and identify the dagger, right? It's hoping for a magical weapon person. Another oozing temple fountain find the drow dagger with the spider motif.
Okay. So yeah, you ask around, and there is a small cart with the reputation for selling some magical items. And you head on over there, and there is a Surf Neblin there with a rather dilapidated-looking, like, Saturday morning cartoon wizard's hat. It's like deep purple with like stars on it, but they're kind of fraying and coming apart. He's like, "All right,
This guy knows his stuff.
What are you looking for? Are you in the market for something?"
Just like wordlessly, Zakan rummages inside the many folds of the cloak and the wraps and pulls out the dagger with a sort of flourish, holds it out.
What is it? Show me. What? And then you pull out the dagger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I need to know what this can do.
That was Oozing Temple as well, right?
Yeah.
2 seconds everybody. Area 5.
Just to make sure, keep you from having to go all the way back. I think that'll be the last of the identifiers.
No, I see. And this strange little deep gnome, he's like, yes, nasty drow, nasty drow dagger. It's got spiders. I hate spiders. That was huge. And it like points at Webster. He's like, let's see. Yes, I found out. Yes, very sharp.
Indeed, it is sharp. I was hoping you could tell me about it. It clearly has a magical nature, but I'm not studied enough to know what it does.
Magically balanced, magically sharp.
So
Good.
magically, it's extra.
Good.
It's more of a dagger.
Good stabby types.
Better stabbing.
All of your stabbing needs.
I see. So this is something where you would not want to point it at someone you're friends with.
Not friends for long.
Would you recommend it for food or carving or anything?
Seems a waste.
But it is very sharp.
Very.
They like give it a sort of experimental twirl around the hand and test the balance.
Duck down behind the cart.
Yeah.
Not here.
Right. Well, thank you. What do I owe you?
You been outside?
Yes.
You got fresh mushrooms?
Some.
This place. Too many dried mushrooms recently. Not enough picking parties. Nasty beasties. Hornet things. Big teeth! We need fresh ones. Sick of dried mushrooms. Wants fresh ones. You got?
I find dried mushrooms have more of an umami to them, but certainly I can have a look. And then they pull out their like sort of foraging pack and go through. There's barrel stock and some blue caps and ripple bark. Let's
Give.
And give him enough for, I don't know, like my food box is worth, like a week's of at-home meal preps worth.
A hamper.
Yeah.
Shroom hamper.
Do you have any dried mushrooms?
No, I ate them.
Oh, okay. I'll get some while I'm in town.
Yeah. Done. Goodbye.
A little nod. They leave.
Okay. And you make your way back off through the mass. It is a +1 dagger.
+1 dagger. So the evocation is evoking +1.
Right. Yeah, I believe the evocation. Evocation like channels magical energy to produce the desired effect. So like, sometimes it blasts and causes fire, or sometimes it causes healing energy, or
sometimes it causes extra stabbing.
More damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's +1 to hit, +1 to damage.
Yes. Added. Thank you.
Okay. So, as you you follow Mev Flintnapper back down through I think he leads you he wouldn't lead you like right through the middle of the temple. So he leads you around to the side. So what's that spot? We haven't been there before. Just a moment, please. Okay. He leads you through a cultivation cave, which is slightly bizarre considering the conversation you've just had. As you see all of these barrel stalks and blue caps and Nihog's noses, torch stalks, trillimax, just being cultivated in this massive damp space. But
there's quite a lot of mushrooms here.
It seems, and Mev kind of looks at them wistfully. He's like, yeah, I remember fresh mushrooms. This lot. Oh, can you imagine having to work here, though? Having to work here and see all of the mushrooms here every day, and then send them off to be dried and desiccated?
So these are all for trade or export?
And to be used in the city here, but to make sure that we've got enough for in the long term, because they don't grow so fast. To make sure we've got enough in the long term, we have to dry them and store them. Is that a bat? Right, so this way. And he leads you through. So if you want to move yourselves, actually, I'll shift you over. He brings you down here. To the staging area. Webster is too big. Get your big butt out the way. Sorry, Bobs. Hopper. Okay. Right. There you go. Okay, so you emerge from the connecting tunnel with the stone bridges and things arching overhead and the hustle and bustle of the Blingdenstone life going on around you, and you find yourselves there in what was called by Mev, the guard who's leading you, this staging area. And as I say, you find yourself in this big fortified cavern, and barricades arrayed facing those doors in the east, with 8 deep gnomes. And Corbin, your eyes may light up a little bit here. There are 8 deep gnomes here, and they are accompanied by 4 cave badgers.
Cave badgers.
Cave badgers.
Sounds wonderful.
They sound absolutely wonderful.
Being like Avatar, Last Airbender.
Yeah, that's why my brain immediately went to the badger moles.
And they are not reinforced by any earth elementals or anything here, as they are in other parts of the city, because the area, Mev is describing all of this, the area beyond the sealed doors in front of you leads to this area that is confirmed to be under the influence of Ogremoch's Bane. This
liability.
Elemental force, yeah. Your guide speaks up. Zach! Hey, over here. This lot wants to talk with you. You're right, everyone. Well, yeah. Thanks again. I'm gonna go and heavily moisturize.
Heal your wounds. Take it easy.
Yeah, thanks very much. I think I've earned the rest of the day off. And a rather tough, kind of leathery-looking Swerfneblin comes over at being called, and he kind of like eyes you suspiciously. All right. Who are you lot then? My name's Sark Axebarrel. What do you want here?
We have been tasked by the leaders to clear out the abandoned temple and try and figure out a way to stop the Bane.
Beyond the doors? In Rockblight?
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh. Right.
We understand it's not the most enjoyable of locations in your fine city.
Well, we are stuck here just fighting this holding action. We can't press into there, we don't have the numbers. We lose a couple every time they sully forth from the back there. Look, I'm afraid I've got some bad news. It's reported that these forces of the Ogremoch's Bane, they are under the control of a lieutenant. There is he kind of looks around almost conspiratorially. There is a Medusa leading them.
We had heard rumor of such, and if you are confirming it, then I am glad that we are somewhat prepared.
Well, if you're as deadly as you look. He looks around at the companions like Chakushio,
Giant's fire,
and dragon wormling, and giant spider.
Allura gives off an air of
Corbin
danger.
Right, and then Corbin is just sitting there, just like no, it's fine. I haven't pointed at him. You can't. No, don't do that.
Webster nuzzling like on the other shoulder.
Why can't you just don't make me cookie? Your older brother will keep you in check.
He's just jealous because he can't talk to you.
Do you want to talk to me, Webster? Get this to yourself. Because I totally have. I have communicate with it. Don't.
You do. That's dope.
We don't have a voice for Webster yet.
Speak with animals. We don't. I have speak with animals.
You have it, and it's in the stone as well.
We got Sam's mom to do the voice.
Hey.
Officially, just a Brooklyn accent. Ma. That's all you're gonna hear.
Hey, Ma.
Hey, Ma.
What you been doing? I can't do it. I tried it like because Colby's character in Wild Beyond the Witchlight is from the Feywild, like from the area that they're adventuring in, and he's given himself a New York accent. So I was like,
yes,
you've made that the local accent because my accent's
from Yu-Gi-Oh. Just
my accent's a regional, right? It's regional.
The Feywild's aka
not
the
my
North
race.
Shore.
Yeah, right. So
yes, the Underdark is Jersey Shore. I love this.
I tried, but I just could not do it.
It's Oakhurst. Yeah. This specific inner Blingden stone is just Oakhurst.
All these fucking
Jersey.
all these fucking Eladrin changing into their winter form so they can get the frosted tips.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
Do they have like the super wide Jinko jeans, you know, with the straps and stuff on them?
So,
yeah.
Sark Axbarrel.
Was he a captain? Did you say captain?
He's the leader of the guards here, so they don't really seem to have a rank particularly.
Yeah, and still
they did away with the Borough Warden rank after the Drow decimated things.
Yeah,
and he says to you, right. Hot take: leprechauns are gnomish versions of Eladrin.
Let me breathe.
It's good roll, Jax. It's good. Okay.
Okay.
So this leader is like, he turns to you, he's like, look, if you can find out anything about this Medusa, we can offer some coin for any information you can bring us. And he kind of rummages in a pack. There's a standing rewards that none of this lot have been brave enough to claim. If you bring back her head, well, proof that she's dead, there's this. He brings up this like fat tangerine orange sized diamond.
It's a very large stone.
It is. It's worth a pretty penny. But only
looks at Corbin for confirmation.
It's no the Corbin. You know, Corbin does not pay attention to most things, but it's like you could see little like whatever the drow symbol for money is, like in their eyes, where there's like appraisal mode activated.
Yeah.
Yep, just appraisal mode activated.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it looks like it's about like 1,000 GP.
Yeah, like Zakhan only knows the value of like natural survival resources.
Like you go to turn and go, how much do you think that's? Oh, that much? Because they're like,
oh, okay. Yeah, it's like it's a quick glance and they go, all right. I understand. My +4 insight or whatever it is. I understand.
It's just the opposite in nature. I'm like, is this plant Oh, very, very impressive.
We all have our expertises. If this Medusa is halting your reclamation of the city, then I should like to do whatever I can.
It's appreciated. Are you going now?
If it's all right, we may rest a while just to take a little bit of time before we do. Could we, perhaps, if you could spare some food, we'd be happy to exchange some things, and if we could sit with you and your men.
It's all right if you're going through there. You'll need whatever you can have. There's a little mess area over there.
I don't suppose you have any protection or any tips against this Medusa that you've heard?
Don't look at it.
That'll be fine for me.
Apparently, it can change you to stone.
Oh.
They dig out of their pack
say this
and
more
hand
to
to. Yeah. Or go ahead.
I was just like, they're just gonna kind of look at you. They're saying this more to you than to anybody else in the room. I mean, it can't be that hard. We could use Medusa. Like what's a Medusa?
They're still staring at them and like without breaking like whatever eye contact there is behind the mask. They pull out of their pack a mirror, which I did pick up during one of our shopping trips. And they say, "You know what this is, right, Corbin?"
Yes, it's mirror. I don't use them like that, but they make really good blunt objects.
If I recall, and John, tell me if I need to roll something to verify this, it is direct eye contact that allows petrification. I know this is at least true of certain creatures. I would hope for the Medusa as well. If you are within its gaze, use this. Don't look directly. And can I roll to see if that's accurate? This is just me bullshitting right now.
Yeah, roll a survival check.
That's going to be 17.
Okay. yeah, you think looking indirectly like some sort of reflection is good.
Yeah. So they hand it to Corbin, like completely ignoring the other thing that they were proposing.
But I think
I mean,
think you know that
what is
you know
a
that because
Medusa?
of basilisks.
Just look at it through this. And
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you know that because of basilisks, and you assume that it would work the same.
Yeah, like extrapolating. Yeah, I also assumed this potion would work the same. So, yeah. So they hand it to them. And they say, so if you need to see where it is to get its location, look into this, not directly. We only have one potion, so if either you or Laura gets petrified by this, then we only have one.
Okay, I will try my best not to be petrified. We're taking this thing down, so no new friend. I just want to make sure that he can have fun. That's all. Like this whole time, the Charcuterie really has been like wrapped around them. Like
yeah. I fear it might be a lot more difficult, even with your charms, to convince.
I think some people think it's like an elaborate like decoration thing. Oh, that's really pretty. Oh, it's real.
Oh yeah. When you see someone at a county fair with like a big boa constrictor.
Okay, well, you hear that? We're going after a Gorgon, and that is all on limits. Just watch out for collateral damage. Me, Uncle Zocktown, Webster.
Pointing to the wormling. Does he understand you?
Yeah, we've been talking this whole time. Can't you hear him?
Can I hear him?
What's wrong with you, old man?
I see.
Yeah, I think but he speaks common. Yeah.
He speaks out loud.
Yeah.
I thought it was all in the head.
Blabbergul's is telepathy.
Mm. Okay.
It's just been very whispery. Oh no.
Yeah.
You have to speak up so everyone can hear.
Actually, no. He only speaks Draconic.
Oh, so then he does just have that mental connection with me because none of us know Draconic. We already established that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Like, oh, so you.
Yeah. So anything he says out loud. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean it makes sounds that resemble language. Perhaps I know that dragons, such as the one we met, are capable of speaking.
Oh, okay. We'll translate. Yes, he can understand me.
That's not what I said.
Inform Charcuterie to... Oh, you're getting like a venom vibe going. Inform Charcuterie.
That's what his head just says something. He says he likes your shoes. I said I wanted to eat them feet first. That's what I said, sweetie pie.
I said I'd leave him a pair of smoking shoes.
So yes,
that's what I said.
Charcuterie should also not look directly at this being. Should we encounter it, I hope that we do not. Basilisks are bad enough, but this would be another matter altogether.
Okay. Right, so yeah,
We'll take a short
rest. Yeah, use any hit dice that you have to.
I think we're okay with just the short A. I've got a couple spell slots and stuff, yeah. We'll see how bad things look.
It doesn't bring out your dead. He's like, not yet.
Let's see.
Okay. So, yes, after a short rest, the guards, led by the captain there, unlock and release the mechanisms securing the sealed tunnel, and you head through and into Rockblight. Now, as with an ominous the doors seal behind you and you hear the locks and barriers being returned into their place, you find yourselves beyond the second door and into the area proper. Sorry, some of you in the wall, but just random, roughly. Maybe in that first area there. You can hear the lapping of water to the south, and with your dark vision, Zakan, right? You've got good, and Alora's too. Peering to the north, you can see that the tunnel to the north has been collapsed, as you can see on the map there. So, you make your way towards that sound of water, and you find a large cavern with the dark pool. A smooth, undisturbed surface. So you're not quite sure what the sound of water was that you heard. From a little distance away. Let's see here, sorry. As you make your way south and past the pool, it opens up into a wide area. And this large cavern mirrors the residential areas of Inner Blingdenstone where you're just visiting. Except there's no warmth or joy here. Only darkness and the signs of carnage. Every step echoes against the walls beyond your circle of light, Corbin, and then Zakan and Elora's night vision. The air is cold and damp, and somewhere off to the south you can hear a waterfall. Somewhere in the blackness. Along with a you can hear the faint echoing of battle. What do you do?
I mean, after he kind of makes a face at Zakan, is just like, so we're going towards that, right?
Seems safe to assume. Can Zakan look for tracks to see what sort of activity, if any, is kind of around here?
Please.
Cheese and all of that.
Sorry, we'll check.
Oh my, that's gonna be a lot. Hold on. It's like a total of 30, I want to say.
Wow. Okay, so, yeah, you look around and there are bones and rusted, useless weapons and armaments, but you don't see any nothing fresh. Just the leftovers of the Drow invasion.
Okay.
It's clear that the Swiftneblen haven't been here.
Nor any, like, Galabdur or things of that nature.
Doesn't seem to be that way now.
Do you want me to go see what we're dealing with? I don't think we necessarily want to run straight into joining the fray if we don't know what's going on.
Yes, we would want to keep our distance if possible. If required, I can go ahead. It is rather dark in here, and as you know, I am able to control light to a degree.
Yeah. I, on the other hand, can set up something out here. I'll be prepared just in case we do need to go into battle. Like, basically, it's going to be me casting Shillelagh on my main weapon so that I can boost that bitch if we got to go running in.
Yep.
Stick very close together until we notice anything. I meant to ask the captain at the gate about the Gallup door and any weaknesses or disabling things they might have had, but I doubt he would have shared with us.
No, I think at this point we just have to go with our gut. So you're gonna go ahead, and I guess I'm doing battle prep. But if you have any problems, call out. Do you want to take Webster with you?
I will go on my own, but should things become dangerous, I will activate my light so that you and the others can see me.
Yep.
And I will not be very far. I will remain within sight of you, but I can see farther even than Allura can.
Okay. Well, then we will be waiting here. I guess that's just you doing your stuff, because me doing my quote-unquote battle prep is all like bonus actions. Isn't anything I have to necessarily roll to do.
Yeah. So the idea that I'm thinking is basically I get probably somewhere out still within the 90-foot dark vision range, which is an insane range of dark vision.
Really?
But sticking to darkness to activate that great dread ambusher feature, which makes you invisible within darkness to any creature that relies on dark vision. So Zakan will be able to see the party, but any creature that doesn't have a like true sight or whatever, or blind sight.
Okay. So you, so make a stealth check with advantage.
Yeah. And I guess I will say this just in case, and I'm hoping you would spring this on us like directly out of nowhere, but should any Medusa or Basilisk things appear, the eyes behind the mask are closing immediately, because Zakan can also see blind sight within 10 feet.
Excellent.
So can just close those eyes, no need for anything.
Accusation that I would just spring that on you.
Not that I think you would.
You don't?
So it's not fantastic. It's only a 14, even with the advantage.
Okay. So yeah, you are sneaking through. Now, there's the strangest thing. As you're moving through the space, trying to stick to the edges and as much into the darkness as you can, you stumble and hit some bones as you're looking ahead, trying to figure out where the sounds of this battle are coming from. Because you can still hear them, but as you make your way to the south, the sound of the waterfall gets a little louder, but the sounds of the battle does not. But Corbin, for you, the sound of the battle stays the same. So it doesn't seem to be coming any closer to you, Zakan. It's just the same volume as it was before. You know, as if they were fighting through the tunnels further away, but moving at the same speed as you were.
Yeah, so I think they'll come back and to the group and say, I think that what we're dealing with is an echo. The same kind of thing that's been plaguing various parts of the city. Memories of the past trapped here.
And as you're whispering to your friends, a ethereal blue, horrifically wounded Sverfneblin visage rises up out of the stone. Half of their face, just like through the cheek and things, just cut and sloughing off as they've taken some horrible mortal wound from a weapon that clearly killed them, as this ghost rises up out of the ground and towards all of you. Now, as that happens, it uses its horrifying visage. I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Why?
me do Elora's. No natural 20
Oh,
there.
no. Oh, no.
That's a 4.
I'm gonna use my inspiration because we need someone to pass this. All right, that's gonna be a little bit better. An 18.
Okay, Corbin.
Thank you for the inspiration. You're watching. Corbin, you're muted.
Big hi hello to Dave.
I
Right, mate.
was saying I'm using my I'm going to use my advantage crystal too, and the first one I rolled was a 2, so I was like, not you, homeboy. The other one was a 12 plus my one is 13.
13. Okay, so. Again, that magical phrase, Corbin, meets it, beats it.
Heck
As
yeah.
you and Zakan steel yourself against this horrible vision of death, and this Svrfneblin from beyond the grave just comes charging towards you, just floating through the air, almost with the whole environment around it just chilling and becoming more almost like crystalline and cold, just the brittleness you can almost feel in the air as this strange creature comes forwards. And you just see Elora. Elora's just like, no. And Elora is frightened. Oh god. Sam is going to be so angry. Thank god she's an elf. She failed by more than 5.
Oh.
So. I'm going to do it in chat so everyone can see the number. Boop. Okay, you can see that in chat. I rolled a 3 on a d4. Elora, just shocked and terrified and chilled to the bone by this sudden appearance of this horrifically wounded Svrfneblin, just a remnant of the battle, is just wished back to all of the comrades she's lost, all of the terrors that she's faced here in the Underdark, and all of those friends that she lost up in her banditry days up on the Sword Coast. And she is aged by 30 years.
I mean, as an elf, that's not.
No, that's why I said thank God.
Oh no.
So she is frightened, which means let's get the full details here. Disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, and can't move closer to the ghost. I know, Dave, right? It's an elf. She's an elf, so it's okay.
This looks
but
mildly older, like a year or 2 older
Yeah,
to
right.
us.
Yeah.
It's like, yes,
Is
equivalent of
that
like 3
Rose?
years.
It was like just a single wrinkle.
Yes.
Just showing me now.
Thank God it wasn't me.
20 versus 23.
Okay. So yeah, the ghost is lunging towards you all. So it's taken its turn. As it surprised you by coming up out of the stone. Zakan, what do you do?
Zakan, I'm gonna do some cleric shit. Zakan puts their staff down to the ground, and thanks to that short rest, they cast Channel Divinity, Turn Undead.
There we go.
Hey,
Nice.
see A mode.
And they say, "We are not your enemy. Leave this place and let us pass."
Excellent. Okay. So, is there a saving throw or something for that?
A wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Thank you. Okay. 12.
Yes.
What's the DC?
14.
Oh, okay. So, are they just driven off? Is there any? What's the effects there?
If it fails, it is turned for 1 minute. So a turned creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can. And for its action, it can only use the dash. Or if
Okay.
there's nowhere to
Run
move, it's the dodge
away.
action.
Well,
So it moves at double its speed
just-
away.
this ghost
It just
is
starts
affected
link
here.
rolling. It just starts link rolling.
There's a thing here. There's a thing here that says if it takes any damage at all, then something happens. So I think this will affect work in the same way. So Sakan, just describe, what does this look like for us?
So I think it's a sort of different kind of light from the staff, like more of a pale blue light versus the sort of warm golden or the dangerous orange. And it just sort of goes like woo, 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 as coming from the Zirkwood celestial staff.
Okay, so yes, you plant the staff in the ground and that light slowly grows and gets brighter. You do notice recently when you've been using it, it hasn't been the same celestial bright glow that it used to be. It is tinged with a slight lilac as your new patron. Okay, Illustrae herself is charging you with defending those lost and unfortunate souls here in the Underdark.
And Zirkwood is the Underdark.
Exactly. So yes, the Zirkwood stuff explodes with this shockwave of the energy, and as it impacts against the ghost, they throw up their ethereal, semi-see-through arms as they're just like trying to shield themselves from the bright light, and they call out, "Now they're coming! Everyone must hide!" And they just turn and flee off towards the residential area and the various burrows and things in the walls of the cavern. It's one in particular, as you see them go through the doorway of a ruined burrow and disappear from view. And we shall stop there. That's a nice finishing.
Who's coming? Where they going? Where you going? Come back!
So yeah, they shout out, they're coming, everyone must hide, and then they dash off to one of these burrows, one of these old residences in the walls of the cavern. Thank you to, well done, you surviving a nasty fight at the start there, and then delving here into this rather scary part of the city.
I know, I'm kind of proud of us, Steve. I'm just gonna say.
we did great.
Always head for the for the cliffhanger.
Neither of us aged 30 years.
Huzzah!
Which probably would have killed Zakan.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Then they have an unnaturally long lifespan, but I don't know if 30 years longer.
You kind of at the end, right? You kind of at the end of the world.
That clock's ticking.
Nearly on the end credits.
It's like getting a senior dog. It's like adopting a senior dog. Like, I know, but I still love you. But I know you ain't gonna be here.
You can treasure the time that you have together.
Oh no.
Lovely.
Oh no.
Okay, so as I head off to contemplate my own mortality, let us say goodbye and thank you to our two players here, and I hope that Sam is well and joins us next week.
Please take care, Sam.
30 years older. And a massive thank you to everyone who's been hanging out. Dave, thank you for joining us. Everyone, do check out Careful Cantrip. A fantastic stream. We're doing an art stream today, right, Dave? I hope that was good fun. And that Rainer and everyone are doing well. Court, it was nice to catch your stream yesterday with Loxodon strippers and all sorts of things going on. It was a good time.
And thank you, R.A. Salvatore, for watching the VOD. Appreciate you being part of the VOD squad.
Yes, everyone who's actually in the VOD squad, yes, thank you very much, of course, as always. And Daisy, good to see you, friends. And Robert Jackson, everyone who was hanging out, thank you so much for joining us, as always. We are going to head off and do some other things, but as Streamlabs has reminded you, we are doing a giveaway here. So as we wrap up here, please, if you're not already, !enter to jump in on that giveaway and a chance to win some of the fantastic stuff from CZRPG. Cheers, Reveljacks. Now, Buns, anything going on this week?
No, not this week, but we are almost off of hiatus, and I probably will be coming back for season 2 of my mask game, which is normally over on Valdev's channel. But this time, instead of a player, I'm the GM.
Nice, that's gonna be awesome. Okay, I hope you have a fantastic time with that. Later on today, or tomorrow, if you're in North America, we will be diving back into Barovia for our homebrew Barovia and Beyond campaign with a special guest, a return of a beloved character. So I do hope you're able to join us for that. Then, on Thursday evening or Friday morning, depending where you are, we will be back in the Feywild for Wild Beyond the Witchlight, featuring the fantastic work of Frictionless Dan and his amazing supplements that help flesh out some of the sparser areas of the Feywild. Really looking forward to playing through his take on the Slanty Tower. Then, later on Friday, join us in the Weird West as we play the next installment of our Deadlands game with our good friend Josh the Pirate from Corsair's Cove, joining us for that. Then, a beloved character, I say. Yes, I do, Robblejax. Who could it be? Who could it be? It's a surprise. The players do not know either. And then, on Saturday, we will be back with the Candlekeep Mysteries crew as they look into this strange raven that has delivered a book to them in the bar at the Candlekeep library, and we shall see what is going on there. Then that'll bring us into next week, and on Tuesday, Rime of the Frost Maiden will bring us full circle and back here to the Underdark, which we cannot wait to see you all again. Now, of course, do not forget, first weekend of February, we have the Odyssey approaching closer and closer. We have finished making all of the random characters. Poor Jameson Stone, the head of Apotheosis Studios, got a 4-class build. Nearly every day, Dave. Nearly every day. We're off on Sundays and Mondays. And we finished building all the random characters. Lots of very weird and wonderful builds. Yeah, Jameson Stone got 4 classes. He's like a monk, sorcerer, druid, blood hunter. It's a very, very interesting mix. So we can't wait to see all of these characters as all of those wonderful guests join us. Jason Charles Miller, Satine Phoenix, Jameson Stone, Little Red Dot from Colbot Press, Jeremy Cobb from Three Black Halflings, Dreaded GM, Dead Aussie Gamer, Michelle from Phoenix Dice, Caustic Phoenix, Kyle from Play Nerd Allies, and Patch from Quest Junkies UK. A fantastic lineup all over the weekend of the first weekend of February in the name of Jasper's Game Day. I shall show you the flyer on our end screen before we head off raiding somewhere. Do give it a peruse before we head off and say hello to some other folks around here in the Twitch place. Now, that is all for today. So thank you, everyone. And it has been a pleasure as always. But it is time for us to go. So, if you've got 'em, let those phoenixes fly. Stick around for the raid. But as we like to say around these parts, what you see me saying. Thank you, everyone. Psych! Okay. Thank you, Baron Dragonborn. Yes, of course. Even Streamlabs was like, no, it's still open, Thank you. So yes, this is a new thing. CZRPG has stepped up their support of the channel, and they're doing giveaways in each and every stream of ours. So, of course, yes, there is a giveaway to take care of there. Thank you for the reminder, Baron Dragonborn. Do shout at me anytime. So, yes, let us see who is today's lucky winner. We are going to be giving away a copy of CZRPG's Deeper Descent into Avernus. What is going on down in the Nine Hells? Closing the entries. Alright. Today's copy from CZRPG will be finding its way to... Newbie Goddess. Lovely to have in the channel every time we come on by. Thank you very much. Congratulations to Newbie Goddess. GG indeed, thank you. Cheers, everyone. And yes, for real this time, we will head on raiding, so do stick around for that and get yourself some Dream Pie channel points to spend next time you are coming on by here. So, thank you, everyone, and yes, let's do it properly this time. Stick around for the raid, let those phoenixes fly, and as we like to say around these parts, oh, you see me say, for real. Bye.